Eddie, considering how tough a place Villa Park is to come, are you pleased with a point?
Yes, I think we're pleased with the point, but I think the way we played, I thought we deserved more. I thought we were excellent in the first half, especially. Magnificent performance. Dominated most aspects of the game. We just couldn't score. Second half, probably until the red card, I don't think that was our best period in the game, and then we came strong again with 11 v 10, but can't fault the players' attitudes. What they've given today, I thought we were magnificent.
As you say, it was such a confident start, a really lively start from Newcastle. 8 shots in that first half. Why do you think it wasn't quite the same as you came out for the second half?
Well, it was a hot day, so I think maybe we struggled to keep the momentum and the intensity that we were playing at. I thought we made it difficult for them to gain any control in the game. Yeah, I think the home team's always going to have a period in the game where, especially one of the quality of Aston Villa, where they're slightly on top, but we defended really well today. Full compliment to the team in terms of how we navigated that period. We didn't concede, and we were going strong at the end trying to win.
How do you think Anthony Gordon did playing in that striker role?
I thought he did really well. I thought he looked a real threat. I mean, he plays it uniquely to him. He's less of a focal point and more of a drifter across the pitch, but he's got pace and he runs in behind, and he causes teams problems in that respect, and probably a better example of that, no better example of that, was a sending off.
Yeah, new signing Anthony Elanga, also with lots of pace. How do you think he did in his first competitive match? Really
good, really good. I thought he was direct. Showed real quality as well with that directness. But yeah, he looks a player that will elevate us. And then Jacob came on and did well. So I was pleased with everybody today. I don't think there was a weakness in our team, hence we played so well and should have won.
There's obviously still the ongoing saga with Alexander Isak. How do you hope this is resolved in the coming days or weeks?
Yeah, it's a difficult one to answer. I hope it's resolved quickly, because it's sort of news around us all the time rather than focusing on what we need to do on the pitch and all the things that go into a performance today. Then players manage to shut that out and just perform, and we've done that consistently, so we're going to have to continue to do that, and we could do without the narrative against us, but what will be will be.
Liverpool next. That one could be spicy with all that's going on.
Well, I think it's always spicy against Liverpool. There's a history with the fixture anyway, Newcastle v Liverpool. It's been an unbelievable fixture over the years, Premier League years. So we look forward to it. We respect them and we know how good they are. But hopefully off the back of today, we're ready for it.
Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you.
Thank you, Eddie.
Yeah, Eddie Howe saying he was really pleased with the performance, happy with Gordon, with Anthony Elanga today as well, felt his side did deserve more. On the Isak situation, though, saying he really hopes it's resolved quickly, which I'm sure is the same for everyone involved. Joe, do you think he needs to be trying to sort of lay down a deadline to get a resolution on this, or is that just not possible?
It's out of Eddie's hands. You know, Eddie, this is the thing about being a football manager in the Premier League. You know, a lot of this stuff is above, you know, the directors we talking, agents and whatnot. Eddie's job is to coach the team and get the team in it. And the team looked really ready today. I was impressed with them right from the off, the intensity. And Anthony Gordon speaking afterwards about the togetherness. You can see that within this squad. You know, Guimaraes, Tonali, Joelin, they look like warriors in the midfield. I wouldn't want to play against them as a midfield player. And that's the biggest compliment you can pay them. Eddie, it's out of his hand. You can't. It's money. It's negotiations. It's, you know, not returning a phone call for 24 hours. It's, you know, trying to squeeze a little bit out of the deal. What's the deal look like for Liverpool? What does it look like for Newcastle and the lad? So it's complicated. It's out of Eddie's hand. Eddie's just the front. Eddie will have to, you know, front the press, and we have to ask him the questions because of the Newcastle fans do and all that. But ultimately, it's the guys above him.
And the problem is there's been so much change with the hierarchy as well above him, which is making it more difficult. Do you feel in a way that he's been a bit let down by the club? Because he's certainly doing his part with the team on the pitch in what he's delivering.
Yeah, there were stories that Isak was promised a pay rise for whatever reason. Maybe that didn't materialise. And it's got to the point now where he obviously wants to leave the club. And it's so difficult for the manager but the way he explained it there, whichever the outcome, he wants it done as soon as possible, because it's just a cloud hanging over a club that's done things the right way, you know, and they've I think they've been brilliant in the way that they've gone about things, certainly since Eddie Howe's been there. The players they've brought in have all worked, and it's a club moving in the right direction. This is just a cloud hanging over them. I think with Isak, it's going to be so hard to integrate him back into the side now. I know Eddie there was quite honest and about saying whatever happens, it's swiftly, but I think you can see in his face it'd be so difficult to integrate him back into the team now, especially with the fans singing what they were singing at the end about him, and it's not a good situation for anyone at the club.
Yeah, Fletch and Ali said it's integrating him into the team, but it's also integrating him back in with a fan base. But going back to Eddie I think's been fantastic in controlling what he can control in the situation right the way through his time at Newcastle. I think he ain't going to be till come the day when he leaves the club, you know, you people go, what a job he's done there. I think he's managed it perfectly. I look at them today and I think they're in a better position than Villa for me. You know, out of two clubs, they've got the European football to look forward to, the big competition, and I just think you just want to get this situation done and dusted. If he leaves, get someone in, strengthens around him. But I think it looked positive today for the club.